Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to Reactions and Critiques, the show where you submit your dance videos in the comments and then I react and critique them. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the show, everybody. I am super happy to announce that this is already the 5th episode. I've only started this series literally a couple of months ago, 2 months ago, and it is catching on like wildfire. I have a list of enough names and enough videos, enough dance videos to do 11 episodes already, and I've only done 4 so far. And that list is growing, like I said, exponentially. So I'm super excited about this series and I can't wait to see where it goes next. So that being said, let's get into the first video. The first video is coming from Shah Vic from Mumbai. So Shah Vic, let's react and then critique your video. Interesting choice of music. I don't think I've ever seen anybody pop to this kind of music before. I don't even know what kind of music this is. Oh, nice wave, man. Very nice isolated waves. Really feeling those. And I like how you're feeling the music as well. Nice. All right. Shah Vic, yo, that was a dope video. Like I said before, I've never seen anyone pop to this kind of music, so it was something new for me. The first thing that I really loved was that intro. You were hitting this, it's a pretty complex rhythm that you were doing. You were hitting every third beat. I mean, for most beginning dancers, people just don't have that kind of rhythm. I didn't have that kind of rhythm for years. I didn't even understand the concept of polyrhythms and triplets and all of these musical concepts. I don't know how long you've been dancing for, but that's really impressive that you're even trying to do that. So now it's time for the critiques. Shah Vic, one of the first things in the video that I noticed is the source of your hit is mostly coming from your arms. And I think something that would really help, and this would help a lot of dancers, is if the core of your hit came from the core of your body. So I'm gonna do a little demonstration of what I mean. I see a lot of the power of where your hit is coming from your arms, and that's cool. But if you really want to accentuate the power behind a hit, you can first use your chest and hit. And the way I'm doing that is not just flexing my pectorals, but I'm also inhaling through my nose. I mean, it doesn't matter how you inhale, but I inhale and inflate my chest a bit and then hit it. And then another way you can also make your hit a little bit harder and snappier is if you use your legs. I use kind of my butt muscles. I don't know what muscles they're called. I guess they're your hamstrings. And I tighten them upwards and it kind of gives a jolt. I need to freaking learn my anatomy so I can explain this right. But I also flex this muscle right here across the top of my legs. And I get this kind of powerful jerking. And then you add that with your arm hits and you get a really snappier hit. And if you were snapping those movements a little bit harder, it would look more like you were popping. Another thing I really liked about your video was your waves. You had really clean waves and I liked the way you threw them around and let them go and flow through your body down to your legs, and then you'd pick it back up. You had a really nice flow, dance flow going on, and you were grooving to your song. Just work on your hits, and that's about it, man. Thank you, Shah Vic, for submitting, and let's get into the second video. Second video is coming from Swody Hitman. Song's called Tutti Frutti, I guess. I mean, the video's called Tutti Frutti. Let's react and critique this video. All right. Hey, dude. All right, you're not a beginner dancer, that's for sure. I love your facial expressions, and your isolation is just on point. Multiple dance styles, great musicality. I like how you're mixing the popping and crumping together. Need to learn those lyrics though, bro. Oh, damn, bro, going in. Well, this is gonna be played till the end. Yo. If you guys are watching out there and you didn't give that a round of applause, please give Mr. Swody from Hitman a round of applause. That was dope. That was dope. That was one of the best videos I've seen in a minute too. That was just so funny. I loved your intro. You had me like, whoa, what's going on? Is this serious or not serious? And then bam, out comes the proper technique, the funny expressions. Your musicality was great. You knew your song. You knew what you were doing. You just came in and killed it, bro. Not much to say there, right? So first critique, I would say, I mean, like I just said, dude, you're a pretty high freaking level dancer, so I don't have much to tell you. You've developed your own style and originality. I've never seen anyone dance like you before. There's a lot of elements of different dances where you have strong technique in, and you mix them all together in a really interesting way, and it's fun to watch and entertaining. Plus, you're a great dancer. So not only do you have the entertaining personality part, but you have a strong technique. And you're original, you chose a song that's really out of context with the dancing, but works so well with your personality. So that contrast is just working for you. All right, critiques. Footwork. I think it could have used a little bit of footwork, maybe some like stuff on the floor, knees. I guess that's all I would really have to say. Keep it up, man. That was dope. You have no dislikes, 50 likes, 1,000 views. Man, you're on your way, man. I'm gonna subscribe, actually. Swody, props. Let's get into the next video. That was more of a showcase than it was a it was just reactions, I guess. Critiques. Next video. Next video is coming from Aryan Popper. And it says, "This is how robot do cooking in the kitchen." All right, I'm already intrigued. Let's react and critique this video. Nice, isolated roboting, man. Love how there's a story going on and there's like there's context and you're actually cooking. There's flame. This is too funny. He added the salt. All right, dude, thanks. Aryan Popper. Thanks for submitting, dude. That was funny. It reminds me a lot of Mad Chad. You got a little story going on, and then you're doing the roboting character, kind of Robert Shieldsy. Props, man. I liked it. You executed it really well. I liked that it was a full, complete idea, and It was well done, and you were really cooking. So you killed two birds with one stone. You got the video and you made dinner. So respect on that. I liked how you were spotting. I talked about that in the last reactions and critiques, about spotting when you're dancing, and it really helps isolate and helps keep you on balance. And that's a thing that I noticed that you were doing, and it was helping your robot. It really made everything really isolated and crispy, which I liked. Something that maybe you can add to your style is just some light hits. I know I just explained how to add hits from the core of your body in the beginning of this video. I would take that tip first. Your dime stops were really clean, and I like your motion, and coming from a constant motion to a complete stop was really nice. And what you were doing with your props was really good and clean too. So there's not really much to say. It would have been cool also if you looked at the camera once or twice, and I maybe you did look at the camera once or twice, but maybe just since you're doing this whole little robot miming thing, you could have ding, make a little face at the camera, like funny. Or like when you open the package, you could have looked at the camera and poured it. Instead of only be focused on the cooking, it would have been funny if you communicated some kind of humor through each little piece, because it was a little bit of a funny clip and you could have been a little bit more funny. So that being said, that was the last video. Thank you all for submitting, and if you enjoyed the content, please leave me a like, please comment, and please submit your videos. Until next time, peace out.